Dear students, in this class, we deal with the geometrical isomerism part 2. Already we studied the conditions required for a compound to exhibit geometrical isomerism in the form of CAB, double bond CAB. The two sp2 carbons should be carrying two different groups, and these two different groups are the same on both the carbons. In such a case, we are having cis-trans isomerism. We also studied 2-butene as an example. Now, if you extend this geometrical isomerism, I am taking a compound like CAB, double bond CAD, like this. This is also alkene. These two groups are carried by this carbon, which is sp2. These two groups are carried by sp2 carbon here also. These two are different, these two are different. So certainly it exhibits geometrical isomerism. And here, out of these two groups and these two groups, one group is common, namely A. Out of the two groups, if one group is common, we can also write cis-trans isomerism basing on the common group on both the sp2 carbons. Let us try to write C, double bond C, two groups are A and B like this. The two groups are here A and D like this. This is the carbon-carbon double bond plane. This is the plane. And to this plane, the similar groups are lying to the same side, and so this is called cis isomer. Cis geometrical isomer. On the other hand, if you write in this manner, A, B, D, A, and in this carbon-carbon double bond plane, if you take here, to this plane, the similar groups are lying on either side. So, this is what you call trans isomer. Or on the other hand, you can write in this manner also, C double bond C, A, B, A, D. This is one part of the isomer. The other one, C, A, B, A, D. So here C double bond C plane is now vertically present here. Similar groups are lying to the same side. So this is isomer. And to this C double bond C plane once again, similar groups are lying on either side. So this is trans isomer. Right? Now let us consider an example like 2-pentene. An example like 2-pentene. Never one alkene exhibits geometrical isomerism because it starts with CH2 double bond C. In the case of 2-pentene, what is the structure here? C, 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 C. There are 5 carbon chain. Ene is present in the second position between 2 and 3. This is ene. Adjust the hydrogens. CH3, CH, CH, CH2, CH3. First condition here is C double bond C. That is fulfilled here. Second condition, one sp2 carbon is carrying one H and one CH3, two different groups are there. The second sp2 carbon also is carrying two different groups, one is H, other one is ethyl. Here this carbon is carrying methyl, that carbon is carrying ethyl. But hydrogens are common. Basing on this, we can write cis-trans isomers. So here, in this case, we can write in this manner, C double bond C, CH3, H. Basing on H, you have to write cis-trans isomer, don't forget. And here CH2, CH3 and H. To the C double bond C plane, hydrogens are to the same side. So this is cis 2-pentene. Similarly, you can take trans isomer also. C double bond C, CH3, H. H should be the opposite side. H here, CH2, CH3. This is trans 2-pentene. In this way, whenever such examples are there, both the carbons are carrying two different groups, but out of the different groups, one is common. Basing on the common group, we are able to write cis and trans in the case of such examples. Okay. Third example now we have to take, which is more familiar. Please note it. The next part of this geometrical isomerism, C double bond C, ene is present. This carbon is carrying two different groups, namely A and B. That carbon is also carrying two different groups, namely D and E. This is one type of example. Can this exhibit geometrical isomerism or not? Here, the two groups carried by this sp2 carbon are A and B, different. And the two groups carried by the other sp2 carbon D and E, they are also different. But here, whatever two different groups are carried by first sp2 carbon, they are not equal to the two different groups carried by the second sp2 carbon. The four groups attached to the two sp2 carbons are completely different. No one is matching. So how can we write cis and trans? Even then we can write the cis trans isomerism in other methods. That is what you call E and Z configuration methods. EZ configuration. This is also part of cis trans isomerism. E means entgegen. Z means Zusammen. Zusammen means together. Entgegen means opposite. So, generally, Z is treated as cis, E is treated as trans. In spite of cis trans isomerism, here we are writing EZ configuration, EZ methods. Cis trans isomerism is otherwise represented as EZ configuration, EZ method, whenever the four groups attached to the two sp2 carbons are completely different. Now, when the four groups are different, you have to decide priority sequence of the groups. What? Priority sequence you have to decide. This is the difficult part. Priority sequence of various groups. To study the priority sequence, you have to follow Kahn, Ilgold, Prelog rules. Kahn, Ingold, and Prelog rules. So you have to decide the priority sequence of the various groups present around the sp2 carbons. And of course, there are rules framed by Kahn, Ingold, and Prelog. We are going to discuss completely the rules in the case of optical isomerism. At present, we will take simply the first letter of group is taken, which is directly attached to carbon. If atom is the group, atom is taken. That one which is having higher atomic number should be given higher priority. That one which is having higher atomic number should be given higher priority. This is the rule. For example, there are two groups like H and Cl. First priority is Cl, second priority is H because Cl is having greater atomic number than H. Or even you can take, in the place of atomic number, you can take also atomic weight. The same result can be obtained. If there are Cl and Br, then Br is having greater atomic number than Cl. So first priority is Br, second priority is for Cl. Suppose there are OH and COOH. The letter that is attached directly to carbon is O, and here the carbon is attached to carbon. Atomic number is 6, atomic number is 8. So first priority for OH, second priority for COOH. Similarly, you can take here alkyl, tertiary alkyl should be giving more priority than secondary alkyl, then primary alkyl, then H. This is the priority sequence of the alkyl groups. Even you can take NH2, OH, O atomic number 8, N atomic number 7, so first priority is O, second priority is N. If I is there, Br is there, I should be given first priority, Br should be given second priority. In this way, you have to give priority sequence for the two groups attached to first sp2 carbon and also second sp2 carbon. Then, the higher priority groups, if they are written to the same side, that is called Z, some N. If the higher priority groups are written opposite side of the C double bond plane, that is called N again, that is opposite. That means here you can take C double bond C, first priority here, first priority here, second priority here, second priority here. This is the cis isomer, and so this is called Z configuration. On the other hand, if you take C double bond C like this, one here first priority, one here first priority, second priority, second priority. Higher priority groups are written on opposite side, so it is nothing but the trans, that means N-tech again. This is how you have to establish the EZ configuration for all the groups. Now let us take simple example. C, F, Br, double bond C, Cl, I. Here F, Br for the first carbon, first priority for Br, second priority for F. Here Cl, I, first priority for I, second priority for Cl, 2. Because I is having greater atomic number than Cl. Then arrange C double bond C like this. First priority Br here, first priority I here, same sides. And here F, here Cl. This is what you call same side Z configuration. Similarly, you can take N C double bond C, first priority Br here, first priority high here, opposite side. First priority, higher priority, opposite sides. And here Cl, here F, here Cl. This is what you call N. In this way, we can write the isomers. You can take any of these isomers, we can write simply this way. Okay? That is how to write EZ configuration. This is the EZ configuration you have to remember. And finally, one more example, unsaturated dicarboxylic acid also. Unsaturated dicarboxylic acids also show geometrical isomerism. Best example is CHCOOH double bond CHCOOH. This is what you call maleic acid and fumaric acid. Maleic or fumaric acids. And here we can write the acids C double bond C, H, COOH, H, COOH. This is cis isomer. And you can take the two COOH groups on the opposite side, C double bond C, H, COOH, H, COOH. This is trans. Cis is called malic acid, trans is called fumaric acid. Right? Then this is the most important example, of course, you have to remember. So this is about the part 2 of the geometry isomerism. In other classes, we will take number of examples and we will discuss the geometry isomerism in those and write all the isomers, whether it is cis or trans or EZ configurations. Both methods we can write. So in the next class, we will practice several examples. Thank you very much.